Well, she is our new global warming czar, and new questions are rising this morning about her socialist ties. Until last week, Carol Browner was listed as a leader of a socialist group called Commission for a Sustainable World Society. Now, this group advocates global governance, believing that rich countries like the United States have an obligation to shrink their economies and their energy use to limit global warming. The group has also been harshly critical of various U.S. policies. Browner's name and her bio were scrubbed from the group's website just last week, and now some are wondering if she is an appropriate choice for this newly created post. Joining us now, the top Republican on the Senate's Environment and Public Works Committee, Oklahoma Senator James Inhofe. Senator, good morning to you.
Hi, Megyn.
What concerns do you have about Carol Browner?
Well, you know, I was with Carol Browner for the years that she was the EPA director under Clinton. And I got to know her pretty well. And, of course, we did a lot of combat. And it's kind of the humorous part of this is in the last meeting that we had before Bush was elected, I said something. I said, you know, Carol, this is the last time the two of us will be in the same room together. And she said, I don't know which one of us is happier. Now she's back. So we have Carol Browner. I don't know what her role is because we've never had a czar of energy and the environment before. It does concern me, and you very accurately talked about this Commission for a Sustainable World Society, but there's another one she was involved in. That's the Socialist International, which is an umbrella group of all these social. So she is, you know, pretty extremist in my eyes in terms of her liberal leanings, and she's in an awkward situation, though, Megyn, than what she was when she was there, because back during the Clinton administration, most of the science was on the side of global warming. In other words, man-made gases was causing global warming. Now it's completely reversed, and if anyone, you know, questions that, we have a list of 650 of the most prominent scientists that now have changed their position on this thing. So, and besides that, we're in a cooling period. So her work is cut out for her.
Well, how do you get a person who is the head? She is one of 14 leaders of this socialist group, appointed to a position that is essentially cabinet level. She'll be attending cabinet meetings, she's pretty openly committed to these socialist policies, at least according to these published reports in the Washington Times and the Washington Examiner, and even according to the group's own website. How does that happen? Is there going to be an uproar about it?
Well, there is an uproar about it. I think people are, at least I'll say this, they're being honest about it. You and others are talking about this. It is a fact that she's belonged to these organizations. Back when under the Clinton administration, when she was EPA director, they kind of that. Now, she made it take her name off of the two organizations that we've already talked about. But it's heavy lifting out there. However, I look at it this way, and they consider me an extremist because I'm ranked as maybe the most conservative member of the United States Senate. But they're in a position, where do you draw the line between an extreme liberal and a socialist? It's, you know, everyone has a different view of that.